Konnichiwa, and welcome to all our basketball fans here at the Matsue City General Gymnasium for today's B.LEAGUE basketball matchup between our hosts, Shimane, SUSANOO Magic, and the visitors from Okinawa, RYUKYU Golden Kings. Well, basketball fans chipping in here to the live YouTube stream again. This is a battle of the Western Conference. At the moment, Shimane SUSANOO Magic having one hell of a season, sitting top of the conference, just followed up by RYUKYU Golden Kings. And we're going to take a look at these two teams' last two games. Shimane SUSANOO Magic had an emphatic two victories, well, splitting games, in their line. There you can see the lineups, of course, in the standings. Shimane, as you mentioned, sitting with 42 victories and 8 losses. Currently second best in the B-League behind the Chiba Jets. The RYUKYU Golden Kings, any other division, they could potentially be pushing for a top spot if you see in the Central Division. Kawasaki Brave Thunders with 33 wins. Not as many as the RYUKYU Golden Kings, but that just goes to show how competitive the B-League is becoming. Remember the first season where we split into 3 conferences. It used to be East and West, and now the introduction of the Central Division. Well, here are some of the games, of course, from previous matchups. Shimane splitting 2 games against Hiroshima Dragonflies. Again, winning the first one 100-88. That was last weekend. Phenomenal performance in that game from Shimane. Well, the key scores in that game is, look, if you look at the likes of the Hiroshima Dragonflies, Dwayne Evans chipped in a very impressive 35 points. Wow. For SUSANOO Magic, it was Perrin Buford who had 30 points. Seiya Ando, the Japanese international, finishing with 21. And big performances coming from Nick Kay and Ryosuke Shirahama. Well, as we mentioned, they split 2-2. But with SUSANOO Magic, of course, getting back to business as usual. That was, they lost the first one 80-71, but they went on a phenomenal win streak, getting their win back in the 21st against the Shiga Lake Stars. And, of course, getting their first defeat on April the 8th. What a run that was for Shimane SUSANOO Magic. And was back to winning ways on the second game of the head-to-head. But now we'll take a look at the RYUKYU Golden Kings. There is their top player, Perrin Buford, as we mentioned. What a game he had against the Hiroshima Dragonflies, a team that's just below them here in the Western Conference. Also maybe playing for the wild card this season for the B-League playoffs. Remember, top 2 teams in each conference will qualify. Well, here are some of the key mainstay players we mentioned for the Shimane SUSANOO Magic. We'll look out for number 3, Seiya Ando, but we already mentioned Perrin Buford, but the Japanese naturalized player, Niika Williams, along with Australian international, who did play 28 minutes in that victory, scoring 10 points. Well, that was in the loss to the Hiroshima Dragonflies, but also the likes of Reed Travis as well. What a key play he's been so far for this team. They've had a phenomenal season. A team that definitely is in contention to maybe win the B-League Championship this year. Well, now we'll take a look at RYUKYU Golden Kings. Well, the Golden Kings making very, very tough work of their last 2 games. Well, they won the head-to-head against Kyoto Hanares, winning both games in close fashion. There's the Morocco man. Again, finding the big fella underneath, and again, making the use of the down-low play. Well, that was Alan Durham finding co-flipping, co-time, getting things going. Not a natural 3-point shooter, but again, coming into his own after leaving the Chiba Jets to play for the RYUKYU Golden Kings here in Okinawa. Well, with players such as Kishimoto here, look at the range here. Kishimoto, no fear whatsoever. The basket becoming the ocean for this man. The confidence in his game when he starts making perimeter shots can be a problem for any defense here in the B-League. But the depth in Daiokutani's team may be one thing coming into question. And you got to appreciate the transition play. Well, there was a dish off. Finding Hugh Watanabe, and the former Tokyo Olympian, now making a name for himself. Well, there are some of the key players. Co-flipping has been a huge addition so far, along with Hugh Watanabe. Kawatamao, the Filipino international. But Josh Duncan, in my mind, probably will be the main player for this team. Well, RYUKYU Golden Kings have had some serious injuries this year. Jack Cooley's been one of their key players. Now, he had 16 points in one of the games against Kyoto. But when healthy, arguably the strongest, if not the strongest post player you're going to have here in the B-League. Keita Imamura, one of their backcourt shooters, definitely will have a big influence with his team. Well, if he gets things going from the perimeter, it could be lights out tonight. But he's got to make sure he gets good looks from the perimeter. Well, I just want to say welcome to everybody here to the live YouTube stream. Cristela Young, again, welcome. Watching from Manila. Magandang araw, kamusta po? And thank you for your kind words. And John Edmund Langman, uwi na. We're going to see a couple of those here tonight. Well, again, for the Basel fans, we currently have just under 200 people watching live. Who are you supporting? Are you supporting the RYUKYU Golden Kings? Jack Cooley coming out here. He'll be in the started lineup. Or are you supporting Shimane SUSANOO Magic? This is B-League Basketball. Let us know in the live chat who is your favorite team. Well, John Edmund Langman, Cal Tamayo, a very talented basketball player, a part of Dio Gutani's plans this season for the RYUKYU Golden Kings, contending for a B-League championship after coming second place last year to Utsunomiya Brex. But he's got to work his way into the lineup. Every great player must take their time. Well, scoring will go in favor of the hosts here tonight, averaging 84 points per game and just giving away 75. The three-point percentages, you can see both teams really like to light it up from the perimeter, just above and below 35%. But rebounds will be key for these two teams. Well, both teams really need to make sure they take care of the boards. Well, Cristela Young saying she's a RYUKYU Golden Kings fan, and there's one reason why. Cal Tamayo. Well, Cal Tamayo, very, very young potential prospect here for the future of B-League basketball. But now we'll take a look here at some of the key players for Shimane SUSANOO Magic. Well, in the 12-point victory they had against Hiroshima Dragonflies, that was against Kai Soto's team. Now, we all know Kai Soto, big expectations for him coming into the B-League. He played 23 minutes with 8 points and finishing with only 2 rebounds. Again, Kai is having some good games, but also she's proven to be a tough surrounding here in the B-League. A bit of a roller coaster season for him nonetheless. Well, back to that 12-point victory they had. The key players for this team, Shimane SUSANOO Magic. Perrin Buford did have 30 points, finishing with a double-double of 11 rebounds and 4 assists away from a triple-double. But Seiya Ando playing 40 minutes in that game, finishing with 21 points. Phenomenal performance from that young man, making 4 3-pointers in the case. Nick Kay, the Australian international, finishing with 17. I mean, this is a very talented team, and give them their flowers. They deserve to be at the top of the Western Conference. But they're very close. There are 3 referees here tonight for our game. We're live here in the Matsui City Gymnasium. Well, there are your starting lineups. And again, Jack Cooley is going to have a big game here tonight. Nick Kay as well. But Keita Imamura, the sharpshooter, along with Kishimoto in the backcourt for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. There is your head-to-head. Well, Josh Duncan knows that he has to have a very big game here tonight. And he'll be going up against Daichi Taniguchi. Well, very interesting matchup there, to say the least. Josh Duncan, one of the primetime players, one of the go-to players for that matter, and everybody knows just how great a player he can be. Well, if you're not nervous right now, something is wrong with you, because you have to know these two teams will battle it out. This is a battle for pride and supremacy here in the Western Conference of the B-League. Currently, Shimane SUSANOO Magic with the second best record in Japanese professional basketball, just behind John Patrick's Chiba Jets, who are high-flying, looking to retake their championship. But these two teams may have something to say about that. Well, the tip is underway, and it will be the RYUKYU Golden Kings who have the first possession. Kishimoto will try to get things going in the backcourt. Well, 1-2 connection between Imamura and Kishimoto's Duncan. Tries to pick and pop from downtown, doesn't get it. Cooley battling for the offensive rebound. Can't get it. But early on now, Shimane Susanoo Magic will try to push the tempo. They got to believe in themselves here tonight. They're going in with a mid-range. Can't get it. Imamura with the rebound. Both teams just steadily trying to set themselves into this game here. Well, there's another three. The three is up, and it's beautifully tucked away. And Kishimoto-san, early on, making it rain. Well, again, we can see that we have some Basel fans watching right now live in Manila. But where are the other Basel fans? Where are you watching? Let us know. Are you watching in Japan, Philippines? Pick and roll play in the lane. Count it. And he gets the M1. Well, he'll go to the free throw line here for the three-point play. Well, beautifully executed pick and roll. And in the end, the big man goes straight to the charity stripe. Capitalizing with the three-point play now, just making it a tie ball game. Remember, tempo will be key between these two teams. They got to make sure they put a lot of pressure on each other. Well, a lot of fans here wanting Shimane to win this game so that Hiroshima Dragonflies, the team of Kai Soto, can catch up. Well, another Hail Mary three-pointer. Can't get it. Cooley unable to get the offensive rebound. Shimane trying to push the pressure. Patiently trying to build this one up. Trying to get something good from their offense. Buford trying to penetrate. Kicks this one out. They go for three. In and out. Can't get it. Well, shout out to Jason Valencia and the Valencia family. Currently watching in Bicol. Magandang araw. Welcome family. Welcome friends. Imamura wide open. Again, the one play you don't want to have a wide open shot. But again, struggling to nail the three-pointer. Well, Jason Valencia saying, go RYUKYU Golden Kings. I was just giving the Golden Kings a little bit of puso there. Well, big man crossing, turning, going all the way, and kissing that one off the backboard. And there's an early attack from Imamura, and the transition defense from Shimane Susanoo Magic just coming into question. And we got to make sure they take care of the basketball, but also get back. Well, Cool Up Vibe says that Japan basketball is the best basketball in Asia. Well, it's one of the best. You got to put it up there with the likes of Korean basketball, Filipino basketball, Chinese basketball. Well, there's an offensive foul. That's going to be called against Shirahama with the push-off. These two teams locked at 5 apiece early on here. And again, just trying to get things going, trying to get into the sets early. Well, both of them shooting just above and below 35% from the perimeter. Duncan trying to post up here. Well, Duncan maybe getting away with a hook there, but in the end, it will be a baseline possession. That was going to be called against Daichi Taniguchi. Well, happy birthday to Ava Valencia. Hope you have a special day here today, and hopefully your RYUKYU Golden Kings will win this one. Trying to move the ball is Duncan pump fakes. Twisting, turning all the way, easily getting right to the rack. And that's just textbook basketball from Josh Duncan. Again, no help side defense, nowhere to be seen. Shimane going for another three. Trying to go from the perimeter. Can't get it. Imamura securing the rebound. There's a penetration. Another kick. Turns it over. And now Shimane have numbers. Had Buford with him. Goes in, wraps around, and just can't get the drop on it. Well, RYUKYU Golden Kings, again, maybe getting away with that one. As Hayato Falcon throwing it down low. Good ball movement here. Imamura misses last three. Takes another one. And no problem for the young man from Niigata. the north of Japan. Well, big shout out to Z Videos watching from Morong, Rizal, Philippines. Wanted to see more Filipino imports here in Japan. I have to agree with you. Starting with 30 Ravenna, players such as Kai Soto as well coming into this league. Not to mention huge additions this season. Also, Kiefer Ravenna playing for the Shiga Lake Stars. Penetration gets rejected. Cooley said, "Not in your house." Well, Jack Cooley, as they would say in Tagalog, paalam, goodbye, get out of here. Well, Jack Cooley, the former NBA player, went to the University of Notre Dame, spent some time playing in Europe, in Germany with MRP Riesen-Leversburg, where he played for John Patrick, the head coach, currently of Japan's best team, the Chiba Jets. End of the shot clock, can't capitalize. Golden Kings leading by 5 points. Kishimoto running around screens, but Shimane Susanoo Magic want to get a stop here on defense. Iwamura pump fakes, puts up a circus shot, hits the side of the backboard, but gets his own rebound. Poor box out from Shimane. Well, Cooley maybe taking too many steps. Well, I think Jack Cooley gets away with a travel there. Well, shout out to Hermi Tamayo, the mother of Jan's Cabs, currently live on the YouTube. Now, does Jack Cooley... Oh, that's a traveling violation. Surely Jack Cooley going on vacation early, buying his flight airline, and maybe trying to travel out of this one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Morocco man, Alan Durham, checking into the game for the Golden Kings. The former best PBA import player. Many Filipino basketball fans remember Alan Durham, a.k.a. the Morocco man. Well, one free throw coming for the former NBA player. Eight-point lead so far here for the RYUKYU Golden Kings, putting the pressure on the second best team here in the B-League. Youth penetrating, kicking this one out. They go for another three. Can they capitalize? Three's up, no good. Securing the offensive rebound. Well, going behind his back, a little bit tricky. Can he drop it? Still caught. Morocco man with the rebounds. Well, Alan Durham, if you're wondering why he's called the Morocco man, was the best import player at one time in the PBA, playing for Morocco Bolts. And again, Morocco man, too easy under the basket. Well, somebody call the principal. Alan Durham, a.k.a. Morocco man, bullying his way. And we got a bully on the basketball court. Call the principal. Detention needed for the Morocco man. Well, we got a timeout now. Let's listen to what these coaches have to say. Well, Golden Kings leading by 10 points. At the moment, Shimane Susanoo Magic haven't been able to hit enough perimeter shots here to try and settle the nerves. Down to the big Aussie. Nick K caught a double team, gives this one up, and that's much better basketball Well, the double team came down low against Nick Kay, the Australian international. It was a beautiful cut to the basket by Shirahama. And another good turnover. Can Shimane Susanoo Magic capitalize? There's a pick and roll action. Kicks this one out. Can they get the three? It's up. No good. And Imamura securing the rebound for the Golden Kings. Well, RYUKYU, man, left wide open. Are you kidding me? Well, what happened to the Susanoo Magic defense? Head coach Paul Henare will be infuriated. It's back to a 10-point ball game. Shimane trying to move the ball here, trying to get something going. Nowhere to go. 6 on the shot clock. Has to get something. Well, had the three-pointer. That's going to be a 24-second violation. And that is a poor offense. As Reed Travis gave up the three-point shot. Maybe not his bread and butter, but again, shot clock was winding down. Well, Keita Imamura leaving the game. Yoshiyuki Matsuaki coming in. And also number 13, Ryo Abe. Regular player in the lineup, but usually a sixth man for Shimane Susanoo Magic. Well, we have 407 people watching live. Let us know, where are you watching? Are you watching in the Philippines? Are you watching in Japan, the United States, or in Europe? Well, good defense by, but they turned it over. Back to RYUKYU at pump fakes, and it is too easy for Alan Durham, the RYUKYU man. 6 points for the big fella. And here's the give and go, the pump fake. Pulls up from 15 feet, takes it, nails it. Now will settle their confidence. Nice introduction for Ryo Abe coming into the game. Co-flip and also checking in for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Susanoo Magic getting ready for double teams. Kip it, goes up, gets rejected. Perrin Buford says, not in my house. Well, Buford down the other end. Over 2 minutes to go, 10-point deficit. Tries a lob and they just throw it away, and it's a poor offense. Again by the Susanoo Magic. Durham heavily got it, throwing this one down to Cooley. And there's a kick out. 3 is up. No good. Cooley secures a rebound. Can't get it. Durham slips out of his hands, and now... Well, we got Ross's Travels. Welcome, Ross. G'day, mate. Watching from Australia. We're probably watching his fellow countryman, Nick Kay. Well, Shimane, again, just can't get it going. We're under a minute and a half to go. The three-point shooting has been poor from the home team. Unable to secure anything. And there's the penetration. Durham, 3. Hits the front iron. This is where they got to capitalize. Get something in transition. And potentially now, Shimane could go 2 for 1, but they try another 3. And again, it's just not dropping. Well, Birdman Brother 24, watching from the USA. Welcome, my friend. And again, going back to Ross's Travels and Birdman Brother 24, who are you supporting, or are you neutral? And what's made you tune in to one of the greatest leagues here in the world, B.LEAGUE basketball? Durham twisting, turning, doesn't get the foul. Well, he gets a foul, but doesn't get the and one. And RYUKYU man will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. The foul is going to be against Perrin Buford. I mean, how do you defend this man? He is too big, too strong, mobile, agile, and sometimes he can be a little bit hostile. Alan Durham. Well, Durham originally from Wyoming, Michigan. 34 years of age, went to Grace Bible, an NCAA Division III school. Now, his first professional contract was in 2011 in Romania. He also played for Barako Bull Energy, a former team in the PBA, but was better known for his time 2 occasions playing for the RYUKYU Bolts. Well, Aaron Apol going for the Robots from the USA watching. And we also have Sean Lin watching from Taiwan. Nihao. And Galsing Renshini, as the foul has been secured. Travis drawing this one on the floor against Ko Flippin. And Dicky watching from Indonesia. Terima kasih. So L'Oreal watching from Vietnam, but also coming from Okinawa. So I guess Konnichiwa and Xin Chao at the same time. Under the basketball. Good defense by Ko Flippin. You can see it was a wide open look. Well, Z Video saying, hope to see Kyle Tamayo later on. Well, I do as well, but then the most important thing here for RYUKYU Golden Kings, and for both these teams for that matter, is to get the victory. Six on the shot clock now. Gotta get something going. Nick K going the baseline. Puts up a little teardrop. In and out. Durham with the rebounds. Golden Kings with 5 seconds. Moralco man. Gotta go take this one now. No time left. Took too much time. It's the second time we've seen both teams become very indecisive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, the team in second place in the Western Conference, RYUKYU Golden Kings from Okinawa-shi, leading against the top team, Shimane, SUSANOO Magic. Well, so far it's been the perimeter shooting, but again, we got fans currently watching in the Philippines, the United States, Indonesia, and in Taiwan. Well, again, let us know where you're watching. We'll give you a shout out. And anything special today, which team are you supporting? Are you supporting Shimane, SUSANOO Magic, or are you supporting RYUKYU Golden Kings? We'll be back in just under a minute for the second quarter. Well, there is Alan Durham. Again, Alan Durham is the model for any young basketball player. If you don't make it to NCAA Division I, there's definitely other avenues you can try to make it to the pro basketball, but it's about hard work, dedication, intelligence, and that's what Alan Durham is all about. Well, the Lobster watching from their house in the city of Austria. I didn't know Austria was a city. That's interesting. Oh, Sydney, Australia. Sorry, you said Austria first. I was like, that's a country. Well, Shimane trailing by 11. Florente Segisa supporting the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Durham secures a rebound. Well, there's the rattle in again. RYUKYU Golden Kings just getting too much time and space on the floor. Every shot they want. Again, it's just going too much. Jesus, K fake. Well, Reed Travis goes in, fakes out the Moralco man, and goes in with a finger roll. Well, Reed Travis has to step up here tonight. Has to deliver. Give this team a little bit of hope. Durham thought about the three-pointer. Didn't go for it. This time he does take it. Hits the back iron. Can't get it. Well, another three-pointer And finally, Travis stepping it up, giving this team cutting it down to an 8-point ball game. Defensively now, can Shimane stop Ryukyu Golden Kings? There's a step back. Mid-range up, easily iced away. Boy, Yoshiyuki Matsuaki coming out like Mr. Clutch, or as they say in Japanese, Clutchu-san. There's a pick and roll scenario. There's a little teardrop. Does he get the drop on it? Yes, he does. Again, much better play there on offense using the pick and roll as Ryo Abe. Well, this is how Shimane have to play. They got to be confident on offense as well as the defense. And there's another mid-range now. Ryo Abe. Again, this guy. Sugoi. Well, free throws will be important. They got to step up and make these ones. And Shimane Susanoo Magic, again, it was their first loss since January 21st when they split one of the games against Hiroshima Dragonflies. And a team that's not very much used to losing. Well, making the second one now. Cutting it back down to a 9-point ball game. They want to keep this to single digits going into the second half. Well, thank you to Z Videos. Currently, Kai Soto's team, Hiroshima Dragonflies, leading 31-21 against Osaka Vesa. Thank you to Z Videos, currently on the live chat. Much appreciated. Remember, Hiroshima Dragonflies sitting in third place behind these two teams. Imamura, fadeaway. And I'm not sure defensively what else you're supposed to do because KT Mamura, the man from Niigata in the north of Japan, back to an 11-point ball game. Reed Travis. Again, not looking to score so much, but he's had 2 good looks so far from the field. Out to Perrin Buford. Gotta get something going. 1 second left. Buford goes in. Gets rejected. Duncan says sayonara. Well, that is Magandangabi. Good evening, good night, but goodbye. Pa'alam. Well, again, if you like the defensive play there from Duncan, now we're going to see what he offers here on offense. The big man who can spread the floor. Duncan looking for a post-up. Got it by Perrin Buford. Trying to force his way in, but he turns it over. Again, a bit of a lackadaisical offense there from the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Under the basket, throws it down. Reed Travis connecting with the alley-oop. Wow. Tumatagboam batang lalaki. Uwi na. You gotta love that play. Again, simple alley-oop action. We got a timeout now. These two teams want to talk it over. And RYUKYU Golden Kings maybe just going a little bit of sleep so far here in the latter stages, but Reed Travis stepping it up a little bit. Well, maybe it's a bit of fatigue here. You can see these two teams really have been dominating the Western Conference and, respectfully, are championship contenders this year in the Japanese B-League. But at the moment, RYUKYU Golden Kings building a surmountable lead, but not really running away with it. And at the same time, Shimane, SUSANOO Magic looking very mentally fatigued. I see the physical fatigue looks in the minds of the Golden Kings. But let us know in the live chat, who do you think is going to win this game? Will it be RYUKYU Golden Kings, or will it be Shimane SUSANOO Magic? Coming off the screen now, finding Donkey, but again, turning it over. Buford, great defense. SUSANOO Magic, again, trailing only by 9 points. Buford trying to put the moves on Dunk in the mid-range. Front iron, that's not a good offense. Well, Salamat, Eman Escobar, I gotta tell you, I gotta brush up my Tagalog. I need to keep learning. But again, a missed attempt again from the Golden Kings. Or Christella Siang says, RYUKYU is gonna win this one. And I love her consistent support. Read another three. But nobody going in for offensive rebounds. Now, question for you fans watching. Do you think that Shimane SUSANOO Magic, if they get more offensive rebounds, could possibly win this game? Nobody goes in for second chances. Well, thank you to the Lobster. Thank you for your kind words. I wish Mrs. Bet would say the same thing to me. Well, another missed attempt. You can see physical fatigue settling in for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. The SUSANOO Magic hesitation. Another kick out. Another three-pointer. Takes it. Fires it. Salamat. Salamat to Ryo Abe with the three-pointer. Well, there was a little indecision. Takes the three-pointer. Puso, I like to call that one. Again, both coaches in the timeout. You can see there are the scoring numbers at the moment. 7 points for Reed Travis. Also 7 points for Ryo Abe. But let's listen now to their timeout to see what they have to say. Well, we currently have 420 viewers watching live here on YouTube. Many people wanted to see Carl Tamao play, but there you can see the numbers so far. 7 points for number 7, the Morocco man, Alan Durham. And also 7 points for Keita Imamura. Probably one of the best three-point shooters. Co-flipping again, another option for this team off the bench. But we have yet to see Hugh Watanabe, the Japanese national team player. At halftime, just among us now at 4:39. I don't know about you fans, but I'll tell you what. It's currently 11:39 here in the UK in London. When this game's over, I'm going to one place. I'm going to Earl's Court in southwest London. I'm getting me some Jollibee. Kumakain ako ang Jollibee. But at the moment, you can see Shimane SUSANOO Magic, second best team in the B-League. Nick Kay, the Australian international, matching up against the man himself, Jack Cooley. Cool as you like, but at the moment, looking a little bit fatigued here. Also battling back from injury, Jack Cooley. Imamura in the lane, finding Cooley, turning it over. And again, sloppy basketball coming from the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Can they capitalize? Potentially a two-possession game. Can they get something here? Buford's been a bit quiet so far in the second quarter. The foul has been committed by Kishimoto. Kishimoto just reaching, maybe scraping the face of Sayando. Well, man, Escobar, again, I'd like to know your analysis. What do you think about the bigs so far? As K turns baseline, again, struggling. I mean, to me, it looks like both teams may be suffering from physical, but also mental fatigue at the same time. I mean, it's a tough league to play in the B-League. A lot of games, double headers, and an offensive foul. Well, possession will go back to Shimane Susanoo Magic. 3:46 to go here in the second quarter. Best in the West versus second best in the West. And currently, third best Hiroshima Dragonflies. The team of Kai Soto playing Osaka Vesa. Mid-range is in and around. Marauko man gets the rebound. We're running around screens now. Kishimoto goes in, gets rejected, but somehow, you kidding me? That is Uwiana. Show me the replay, please. Kishimoto getting blocked, but still getting in the basket. How is that possible? What did we just see? Again, missing heavily. Shimane Susanoo's Magic's offense at times, well, again, a very hard foul in the backcourt by Ryo. Well, that could very well be upgraded. The referees, I think, are going to allow play to continue. No, I think it has been upgraded, I believe. That's the right call. I think that should be an unsportsmanlike foul. There was stop in transition, no attempt to play the ball. No, I think they've called this one actually against Perrin Buford. So the big question is, have the officials upgraded this to an I mean, in my mind, that's an unsportsmanlike foul, however you look at it. So this should be 2 free throws to the RYUKYU Golden Kings, and they should get the ball back. Yeah, Kishimoto's going for the unsportsmanlike free throws. He makes the first one. So fans watching, if you're used to watching the NBA, you have the well, no, it's not an unsportsmanlike. Okay. So I am absolutely perplexed at the moment, because if you watch a lot of international basketball, this is the difference between the unsportsmanlike and the flagrant foul that you would see in the NBA. An unsportsmanlike is usually when there's no attempt to play the ball, and in that case, a deliberate stop in transition. Now, credit to the B-League style of basketball. This is a very physical league. They like to let the players play, and I appreciate and respect that a lot. Now, in the NBA, you have the flagrant foul, in which the rules of the flagrant foul are very different. And there's a little floater, and that is, again, Uwiana from Kishimoto. So a technical foul was called against Perrin Buford, but Kishimoto just putting on trick shots everywhere on the floor at the moment. Buford coming off one screen, 11-point lead, steps back, 3 in the face of the Marauko man. Good defense. Golden Kings looking to push this one. Building their momentum. Double team coming already. Reed Travis. Forcing the kick out to Imamura. Hesitation now. Turns it over. One too many dribbles. A bit of a sloppy offense there coming from the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Just when they had time and momentum to push away with this. And another 3. Again, lighting it up, giving him confidence as Shota Tsuyama. Well, Tsuyama's got to hit those 3-pointers. Got to give him a little bit of belief. Counts it back down to a 9-point ball game. I think it was a 2-point. He had his foot in the line. Cooley being heavily guarded by Nick K. Trying to go another handout. Cooley doesn't take many mid-range jump shots. Can't get it. Marauko man offensive rebound. Bullies his way. And he will go to the free throw line. Durham time. Well, Alan Durham, excuse me. It takes 2 plays at least to box this man out. As I mentioned, too big, too strong, and just too good. Well, we're going to time out now. These two teams want to talk it over. Well, there is Paul Henare, the New Zealand international, former Tall Black, played for the Tall Blacks in many FIBA World Cups, for that matter. So 1:19 to go here in the second quarter. It's still a 9-point deficit. Well, Shimane Susanoo Magic, again, they've only hit a few three-pointers so far, but it hasn't been their night. And one thing they haven't done a good job is keeping Alan Durham off the offensive rebounds. I mean, this guy, again, is just too dominant. But misses the first free throw. RYUKYU Golden Kings. A win tonight will put them 2 victories behind Shimane Susanoo Magic. Well, Eman Escobar, I have to agree with you on that one because you made the point that Japanese basketball is very much like European basketball. And again, it's about the style. You're right. I mean, it's very good passing, good movement, good understanding, high IQ. I'd say the PBA reflects more of the NBA style. And it's exciting to watch as well because it's very open. It's very flashy. And as a basketball fan, it's just down to preference. But again, you got to give credit to both styles of basketball. The foul is going to be called against Shota Onodera. Looking for a handoff now. Trying to go for options. There's the pick and pop. Another three-pointer. Wide open. Nails it. Nothing but net. And again, a huge three-pointer by the veteran Daichi Taniguchi-san. Well, Taniguchi hitting the wide open three-pointer, cutting it down to a 7-point ball game. That could be a potential 2-for-1. Shimane gets a stop here. But again, Cooley under the basket, simply unstoppable. No help side defense. Well, we've got 8 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock for Shimane Susanoo Magic, trailing by 9. They want to get one last field goal. A 2 will cut it down to 7. 3 will cut it down to 6. You could look for the penetration. Goes to the one-legged fadeaway. Hand on it. Not a good offense. And now Morocco man. Had the last shot in the first quarter. Can get the last shot here. 3 seconds left. Got to get a shot off. Force it up. 3 is up. No good. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, 9-point lead to the team from Okinawa, RYUKYU Golden Kings. Second place here in the Western Conference of the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Currently with a lead over the best in the West, Shimane Susanoo Magic, who have the second best record here in the B.LEAGUE, just behind the Chiba Jets. We'll show you some stats and some highlights here. But Shimane did win the second quarter after losing 11 points in the first. There's Jack Cooley along with Dio Kutani, the head coach of the RYUKYU Golden Kings. But ladies and gentlemen, go get a drink. Go get something to eat. Get some Jollibee if you like. We will be back in under 20 minutes for the second half of this B.LEAGUE fixture between Shimane Susanoo Magic and RYUKYU Golden Kings. We'll be back soon. Welcome back, Basel fans. Second half action here between our hosts, Shimane Susanoo Magic versus RYUKYU Golden Kings. Currently the visitors leading 36-27. Well, here are some of the key stats. RYUKYU Golden Kings only 2 for 9 from the perimeter so far, but shooting very impressively from within inside the rainbow and dominating the rebounds to that matter. Shimane does have one more offensive board, but again, it's been the assists. The big key factor with turnovers really have been a poor factor for both these two teams. Well, it's fair to say it's a bit of a slow start between both of them. I mean, look, Shimane Susanoo Magic went on a terrorizing win streak back in January 21st and only just losing recently here in April against Kai Soto's Hiroshima Dragonflies, who are currently playing against Osaka Evesa at the moment as we speak. Well, that game will have big implications on this one as well. Because remember, if RYUKYU Golden Kings lose this one, it will be a step closer for the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Alan Durham, the Morocco man, leading the way here for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Well, Reed Travis also chipping in 7 points, but it's been a collective effort so far from both these two teams. RYUKYU Golden Kings, in my mind, looking physically fatigued, while Shimane Susanoo Magic looking mentally fatigued. Can they overcome the barriers? Can they both come up with the big goods here tonight? Remember, it's best in the West versus second best in the West, and that being RYUKYU Golden Kings, number 2, sitting right behind him at the moment. Well, the best team in the Japanese B-League right now is, without a doubt, the Chiba Jets. I mean, they have just been dominating this season so far. 44 victories and only 6 losses, led by Yuki Togashi, coached by John Patrick. Well, Daiho Kitani leading this team last season to the finals, where they lost to Utsunomiya Brex. But a good season so far, 39-11. Now remember, if Hiroshima wins, they'll go to 38-13. And if RYUKYU loses, they would go to 39-12, which would put them 1 victory behind them. So that's why it's imperative RYUKYU Golden Kings finish here with the W tonight and pile on a bit of pressure. They'd be 2 victories behind Shimane Susanoo Magic. There's only 8 games left in the B-League for these two teams. Well, so far we know Cristela Siong, currently watching in the Philippines, is a RYUKYU Golden Kings fan. Basel fans on the live YouTube stream, let us know, where are you watching and who are you supporting? Are you supporting Golden Kings or the Susanoo Magic? Kishimoto trying to put the works on now. Shaking, baking, faking, going in. That is B.E.A. Beautiful basketball. That is unbelievable by Kishimoto. Kishimoto putting on the work set, looking like a Japanese Stephen Curry on the floor. Does Nick K know where to go? Bounce pass now. Iguchi goes up, getting rejected. And Josh Duncan saying, not in your house. On the basket now, finding Jack Cooley. Too big, too strong, and just too good for the former Notre Dame Fighting Irish and NBA player. The Golden Kings coming out leading by 13. Perrin Buford all the way. Can he get the M1? Doesn't capitalize. But he will go to the free throw line. The foul is going to be called against Imamura. There's definitely a bump there, that's for sure. Well, free throws are going to be imperative for these two teams. They got to make sure they step up and hit it from the charity stripe. 12-point deficit. Buford having a tough game so far. Naturally, their top scorer. Slowly but surely, RYUKYU Golden Kings trying to run away with this one. Mid-range, Imamura. But he is simply Mr. Automatic. If you saw him in the East Asian Super League when he played his games in Utsunomiya. Well, G2 the P watching from Western Australia saying, go Magic. And come home, Nick K. There's some Aussie fans out there today. He's made 1-3 tonight. Can't get this one. But Shimane secure the offensive rebound. There's the ball screen. Sando trying to get these going. K caught in a double team. And Buford goes up. No foul call. Good hands. That is very good hands from Josh Duncan. Duncan putting his hand in the cookie jar on defense. Taking a gamble, but not getting called for the foul. Going off the backboard, too much on it. K fighting for the offensive rebound. But Cooley again. Simply too big, and just, anything you got to do to keep Jack Cooley off the offensive rebounds. Maybe you got a double team or something. Kishimoto going pick and pop with Duncan. Fires a three. No good. Well, thank you, and shout out to Shanice Flea. Welcome. But there you can see Perrin Buford. Another shout out going straight to the bucket. Well, again, basketball fans, let us know. Watching this game, we have 322 live viewers. Where are you currently watching in the world? And which team are you supporting? So thank you to Shanice Flea. Another three. Count it. Oh, Imamura. This guy is Clutch-san. Mr. Clutch. Guys, you might as well call the electrician, because they will shoot the lights out. I mean, look at Kishimoto here. Japanese Stephen Curry, shaking, baking, faking, and as they would say in the Philippines, ooey and nah. You gotta love that move. And again, Kishimoto breaking down the defense, finding Cooley, the big man, the Hulk. Well, we currently have Yusuke Sasoka watching from the Singapore and Mickey Lombardi di Italia. Come stai, mio amico? Sono mezzo italiano, la mia mamma è di Napoli. Mi piace pallacanestro italiano. Welcome, and again, well, we're all entitled to an opinion, but Shimane is one of the best teams in the B-League. They're currently the second best team in all three conferences. They're currently just struggling a little bit here in this game. Remember, they lost one game to Hiroshima Dragonflies. And that was their first loss in over 2 months. So not quite a bad team. I think they're going to call... That's interesting there. Well, shout out to Anthony Filoteo watching from Manila. Kamusta po, kaibigan? Magandang araw. Buford looking to attack now, hanging, drawing the foul. Again, he will go to the free throw line. Well, the foul is going to be called against RYUKYU Golden Kings, number 34. That is on Shota Onodara. Well, Salamat, John Edmund Langman. Usually have a lot of free time at home, so... Well, makes the second free throw now, cutting it down. Deficit's still big, though. So, John Edmund Langman, I believe so, but we will find out in the next coming weeks. Nag-aaral ng Tagalog. Imamura with the floater. Sugoi. That's simply unstoppable, but the defense just a little bit too soft. Again, just allowing him too much time and space to make the penetration. Well, Christella Siang, RYUKYU is just strong for Shimane. I'd say on this game, of course, matchups-wise, they've done a good job of keeping Nick K off the ball, frustrating him in double teams. They're right, you can see K when he gets the basketball. You know, Kishimoto, the guards, along with Imamura, they're trying to force him into tough shots, and that's good defense. But, you know, these two teams have met each other 3 times already, and Shimane's won 2 of them. And there's the mid-range from Buford. Can't capitalize. So, again, it just goes to show these two are locked in. Top 2 in the West. Well, shout out to Pades99 watching from New Zealand. A good defense here. But Cooley, my goodness gracious. Jack Cooley just bullied his way around that double team right down the middle and had no problem whatsoever. That's the case you want to say to the defense. You got to get in the weight room because Cooley's just the immovable force. If he comes off the screen again, I don't know if that was an alley-oop or a little teardrop, but nonetheless, it'll be 2 points. Imamura pick a pop here with Duncan. Duncan trying to attack, forcing his way to the basket. Doesn't get the M1, but he will go to the free throw line. Well, John Edmund Lagman Salamaquia. I would love to go to the Philippines for the FIBA World Cup. I was actually at RYUKYU Golden Kings home arena, the Okinawa Arena in Okinawa-shi. Now will be one of the host venues for the upcoming 2023 FIBA World Cup. Well, Kamostatsu, Samson, Gisan, welcome, my friend. Now, Basel fans, I want to know, this summer, we have the 2023 FIBA World Cup coming up. Which country are you supporting? Are you supporting your home country, but is there another country that you support as well? So I know a lot of Filipino fans. Some are also supporting France, Spain, the United States. Which other team do you like to follow? Well, let me know that in the live YouTube chat. And Webster Generala watching from Oman. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, Webster. Again, good to have so many Filipino basketball fans here in the live chat. There's a 3 in the corner. It's up, and it's good. And a much-needed 3 points. My Ando. I think he may have had his foot on the line there, so maybe a 2-pointer. Still a 14-point ball game. Duncan with a mismatch. Kicks out Imamura. Another little teardrop. Again, came down with ice. Another offensive rebound. This one's on the ground. That's only the second team foul here for Shimane, so that's not a bad foul to give away. Well, shout out to Frizie Inso watching from Dubai. Welcome, my friend. How are you today? Which team are you supporting? Rechecking into the game here for Shimane. Trailed by 14. Now, if they can cut this down to below 10 points going into the fourth quarter, they could give themselves a chance of maybe getting back in this one. Well, hello, Mark Nabos, Hair Studio, watching from the Philippines. Welcome as well, my friend. Kishimoto calling off the screen. One-legged fadeaway. Doesn't get it. Reed Travis secures a rebound. Shimane trailing by 14. Again, can they pick their confidence up? He's wide open. Another 3. It's up. And again, no good. You gotta like the fact from the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Not only the bigs going for rebounds. Keita Imamura just going into that possession. Well, another turnover. They have numbers here. It looks like they're going to go for another 3 in transition. And again, it's another miss. And that's just poor transition offense from Shimane. Well, Eman Escobar, again, I might have to agree with you. Seeing this game today, I have to say Golden Kings maybe looking like the better team between them and maybe the best in the West is Imamura wide open. Doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound, and Cooley will go to the free throw line. Well, Richard Coe is saying, waiting for Carl Tamayo. And I got to tell you, I am as well. The young Filipino international for the Gilas Pilipinas national team. Well, you are most welcome, Mark Nabos. Carl Tamayo currently is sitting on the bench. He will probably see playing time at some point. Is there the Morocco man, Alan Durham, checking back in along with Ko Flippin. Remember, Ko Flippin winning the B-League Championship in 2021 with Yuki Togashi at Chiba Jets. And shout out to the wife of Mark Nabos, to Shiela Marie. And shout out to Brada at Works, watching from Doha, Qatar. Welcome, everybody. But also, let us know who you're supporting. Now, again, not many fans have answered my last question. This summer for the 2023 FIBA World Cup, which country will you be supporting? Now, I know there are a lot of Filipino fans that will be supporting Gilas. But what other countries do you like to watch as well? It goes in. Again, no contestant there. Sayando going to work. Well, very interesting there from Kuro-san 007. Saying Chiba Jets might be the only team that give RYUKYU Golden Kings a hard time. You may be correct there. Well, Buford now. Again, they slow the transition down. And I think Shimane Susanoo Magic maybe look a lot more dangerous when they get points in transition. Endo pump fakes, looking for options. 6 on the shot clock, looking to give this one up. 2 seconds left. Hail Mary 3. And it's just way off the mark, and a poor offense from Shimane Susanoo Magic. Morocco man with nowhere to go, kicking this one out. In the lane, Morocco man makes the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on Perrin Buford. Well, ni hao ma to Connie Huang from Gaoxing Renshini. Currently watching from Taipei. And also Ik Jin watching from Slovenia. And Mark Nabas has to thank you so much. And again, I appreciate your kind words. But again, I want to know the question I asked for the basketball fans watching, especially the Filipino basketball fans. This summer, 2023 FIBA World Cup. I know you support Gilas, but what other national teams are you looking forward to watching? Are you looking forward to watching the United States, France, the defending champions of the Eurobasket, Spain? There we go. Chris Ellis Young says France, she wants to watch Joel Embiid and Victor Wembanyama. Well, back to a 16-point ball game. Shimane really been struggling here. Ron says also watching Philippines, Slovenia, and Japan. Well, House Maggot, yes, Italy have qualified. 谢谢你我的姐姐 Connie Huang. 我是中人. Well, good ball movement now. Ko flipping wide open. A man with championship caliber experience, Hugh Watanabe, national team member, getting a handoff. We might get called for a 3-second violation. Few seconds. Goes up with it. Again, beautiful move by Hugh Watanabe. Few pump fakes. Well, Blair Cooley watching from Texas, obviously supporting Jack Cooley. Welcome, Blair. I imagine you're a family member of Jack due to the same last name as Reed goes to the mid-range. Can't capitalize. Jack Cooley, NCAA career. What a player he was at Notre Dame. Some time in the NBA. But Blair, I got to tell you, the first time I commentated Jack Cooley was when he played in the Basketball Champions League for both Dinamo Sassari and MRP Riesen-Ludwigsburg. And I tell you what, an inspiration is Jack Cooley. His work ethic, his work rate, and what a true professional Jack Cooley is. And probably in my mind was good enough to stay in the NBA. I mean, he's just such a fantastic player, but loving life here in Japan. And what a fan favorite. Buford gets a lob, but that's a much better play. Finding Reed Travis. But where has that been? Well, Dionel Diama watching from Bansalan Davao. Del Sur, welcome. And Adrian Joshua Balila saying easy win for RYUKYU. Well, we do have the fourth quarter to go. Maybe a 2 for 1 here. Morocco man posting up, kicks out the flipping. Coat time! 3 in the corner. And again, that's a beautiful shot by Ko Flippin. B-League champion in 2021. Played his college basketball in California in the NCAA. Again, Shimane, nothing dropping, but Travis Ree just keeping them in this game. Well, Ree Travis, excuse me, single-handedly making sure Shimane have a little bit of hope. Second chance points could be invaluable for the Susanoo Magic. They really have struggled from the field this evening. Well, Nick Kay, the Australian international, checking back into the game, number 4. Well, he's one of the best bigs you're going to find here in the B-League. But credit to RYUKYU Golden Kings defense. They have frustrated him. Anytime Nick Kay gets the ball in the block, a double team comes. And they want to keep the ball out of his hands. As Ree Travis cuts it back down to a 16-point deficit. Last shot for the Golden Kings. Durham with the ball in his hands. He made his last three-pointer. Shimane in the 2-3 zone. RYUKYU, man, losing control of it. And Shimane Susanoo Magic maybe can get one last shot up. If they get fouled, they go to the free throw line. They got to be quick. Kay looking to go all the way. Bumps, draws it. That's going to be 3 free throws, I believe. Well, was the foul called on the ground, or was it a shooting foul? But smart, intelligent. I think that's going to be 2 free throws, not 3, because he wasn't in the process of shooting. We'll find out, actually. Well, what do you think, Basel fans? Should Nick Kay have 2 free throws for being called on the ground, or will it be upgraded to a shooting foul, which means he'd get 3 free throws? What do you think? Let me know in the live YouTube chat. And the RYUKYU man trying to protest his innocence. Well, the man from down under makes the first free throw. I tell you what, you got to love Australian basketball. The development, the pathway, so many greats coming from Australia. Credit to the culture. Well, there will be 3 free throws, yep. So very intelligent play by Nick Kay. Well, Kudo-san 007. I think I agree with you. It should be 2 free throws in my mind because he wasn't in the process of shooting. I felt the foul was on the ground, but they've upgraded it. 4:10 seconds left. RYUKYU man throws it right away. And at the end of third quarter, RYUKYU Golden Kings still lead by 13 points. And a little bit of an inspirational run there from Shimane Susanoo Magic. Ron D says personal foul. I agree with you. Should be 2 free throws. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a few minutes for the the final quarter, the fourth quarter. Shimane Susanoo Magic trailing 47-60. Battle of the Western Conference here in the B-League. Well, here are some of the key highlights from the third quarter. And again, Hugh Watanabe getting the bucket underneath the basket, but co-flipping 3-pointer. That really set a bit of daylight between them and the Shimane Susanoo Magic. Well, we got 1 quarter left. Basel fans watching live on the YouTube stream, let me know what you think. Will RYUKYU Golden Kings hold on for the victory and move 2 games closer to Shimane Susanoo Magic? Or will the home team, can they muster a comeback? They'll get the first possession here in the fourth quarter. Nikkei getting those 3 free throws at the end of the third. Look for a handoff now. Durham switching aggressively against K. Reed Travis, got it by Duncan. Travis taking a tough one. Again, using the backboard. Now it's an 11-point ball game. Shimane are battling. Home crowd getting into this one, rallying behind their team. Duncan left uncontested. 3 is up. 3 is good. Well, Dunkin' Donuts putting on a bit of delight there from the perimeter. Backdoor play to get a beautiful finish in the end. That was by number 15, Ryosuke Shirahama. He goes in with a tough one. Can't get it. Nobody following up for an offensive rebound. Shimane can try to take this down to single digits so they get a 3. Reed Travis, teardrop, gets the roll. This guy single-handedly trying to keep the Magic in this one. Well, to all the Shimane fans watching, do you believe in magic? Because Reed Travis is becoming a Shimane SUSANOO magician right now. The foul is going to be committed against Nick K. Well, Iman Escobar, completely agreed. And you're absolutely right. If Kai Soto can improve his physical conditioning, you know, the pathway, the sky's the limit for that young man. But you got to remember, he's still only 20 years old. Still a very young kid. A bright future. Duncan picking and popping, trying to force his way. That's going to be a charge. Good defense by Nick K. Duncan trying to play bully ball. And in the end, getting detention from the principal. Shimane believing in themselves. So far, leading the fourth quarter 6-3 here against the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Question is, can they mount the comeback? K looking to go for a handoff. The foul is going to be committed by Ko Flippin. Well, Flippin had no choice but to commit that foul because it was a clear mismatch. And again, this is much better from Paul Hanare's team. Jack Cooley subbing back in the game here. Probably the presence they've missed defensively. So without the Moralco man and Jack Cooley defensively, the Golden Kings maybe looking a little bit vulnerable. Comes the screen now. Well, again, Reed Travis is wide open. K thought about taking the three-pointer. 1 second left. Got to shoot it. 3 is up. 3's no good. Offensive rebound. Another one. Got to make it. Still can't get it. And that goes out of bounds. Reed Travis just sending Ko Flippin, and the ball comes off his head. Look at Ko Flippin. That should be a foul on Reed Travis in my mind. Perimeter shooting has been a problem here tonight for really both of these teams, you think about it, but it's been much better for RYUKYU Golden Kings. So listen to these fans rallying behind their team. And there's a pump fake. Third time lucky, still can't drop. And that's what happens when you bring Jack Cooley back in again. Rebounds become secured. Well, Heathcliff, goes in the lane, finds again Cooley too big and strong. Just the little icing on the cake with the teardrop. Well, Kathy Heathcliff watching from New Plymouth, New Zealand. Well, Kudo-san 007, I agree with that. I like the fight as well. But at the moment, the reintroduction of Jack Cooley proved to be too much here for Shimane. And there's a 3 in transition. And arigato gozaimasu. Ayasu minasai. Good night. Yoshiyuki Matsuaki with a 3. Well, Ko Flippin finding Matsuaki. And that's a heartbreaker right in the face of Reed Travis. And Shimane, who worked hard to make a comeback, now find themselves down by 15 again. And that was the first three-pointer by Josh Duncan at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Well, thank you, Blair Cooley, for sharing that. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go to Twitter today or Instagram and you wish Jack Cooley a very happy birthday. Notre Dame Fighting Irish fans, Sacramento Kings fans, Basel fans, RYUKYU Golden Kings fans, wherever you are, happy birthday to Jack Cooley. Well, here are some of the key highlights from Shimane, who were able to cut it down to a 10-point ball game, but in the end, they weren't able to. It seems they couldn't hit a three-pointer. The reintroduction of Alan Durham and Jack Cooley made it very difficult for them to get any points in the paint. But the home crowd still in good spirit, rallying behind their team. Perrin Buford into the game now. He's had some ups and downs this game. They try another three. It's up, and it's good. And who else? Daichi Taniguchi. Hitting a huge three-pointer there for Shimane. Now it's back to a 12-point ball game. Also, Kate Inamura, a little teardrop, can't get it. Cooley secures a rebound. He gets caught, and a foul is going to be called against Shimane. And that's their second team foul. I mean, 4 people around Jack Cooley and still has the ball in his hands. That shows you just how strong this man is. Golden Kings was on the 6.5 here with a 12-point lead. An offensive foul's called against Durham. Well, Morocco man gets called for an offensive foul. Now watch Alan Durham. Well, yeah, what he does, you can see that left arm. His left arm is used to hold off Daichi Taniguchi, and an elbow to the face. That's a good call by the official. I'm wondering if the officials will look at this for a potential. No, it's a head coach's challenge. So Diakotani has challenges. Each coach is allowed one of these per game. Well, again, I think that's an interesting challenge there from Diakotani, because they're probably going to save that challenge. The possession will stay with Shimane Susanoo Magic. Now, Basel fans, did you think that was justified as an offensive foul, or do you think maybe that's a little bit harsh against the Morocco man? Personally, I think that was definitely a foul. Well, Christelis Young, I like your opinion, but how do you think it's not a foul there? Remember, any opinion is good. It's all great to be objective here in the game of basketball. Another three, and again, way off the mark, but nobody falling in for an offensive rebound. And that's something you have to do with that man. Trying to curl off the ball screen now, looking for options. Fakes the pass, beautiful movement. Cooley offensive rebound. Jack Cooley again. This guy's like a giant Spider-Man. When the ball rolls in his hands, he doesn't lose it. Look, as soon as he grabs it, Cooley doesn't lose it. Well, there you can see Coach Paul Hanare expressing his displeasure to the call because, you know, Daichi Taniguchi really did get on ball. There may be a potential traveling violation, could have been called, but anytime you come from behind there, you just invite the official to make a decision. Well, Kudo-san 007, Jack Cooley is just... I'm surprised he's still not in the NBA. I mean, again, great to have him here in the B-League. Great to have him in the Basketball Champions League when he was in Europe, but there's one thing you're never going to beat Jack Cooley at, and that's an arm wrestle. This guy is just too strong. Rebounding machine. Kudo-san 007. I'll have to agree with you. Jack Cooley is the rebounding machine. .554 to go. 12-point lead to the Golden Kings. Cooley makes the first free throw. Well, Mary Mai, Patalinghug. Yep, you're absolutely right. Shimane are struggling. Well, the problem is this. Shimane Susanoo Magic had a box of donuts. Every player on the team has had a donut. And once they finish the last donut, nobody in this game has ever shouted, box out. And that's been the story of this game for them. And there's the penetration by Perrin Buford. Gets his own rebound. Much better play. Getting it to rattle in. And that's going to go back to a 12-point deficit. Ryukyu in the backcourt here. Now the RYUKYU Golden Kings just want to get over the final hurdle. Trying to go their ball screen. Cooley. Why not? Doesn't bring the ball down. Ryukyu again. Last donut. Nobody shouts box out. And this time it's the Ryukyu. And remember, happy birthday to Jack Cooley. There's the alley-oop again. Very well contested by the big man. Golden Kings will look to push this. Well, Sefti Buafone watching from Auckland, New Zealand. Welcome, my friend. Welcome here to the live YouTube stream. The foul is going to be called against Reed Travis. Well, there's the foul at the reach. Well, we got a timeout now. These two teams want to talk it over. 4:37 to go. If it stays like this, RYUKYU Golden Kings will be within 2 wins with only less than 10 games left during the regular season in the Western Conference behind Shimane Susanoo Magic, who are currently best in the West, and second best team by record in the B-League behind Chiba Jets this year. Well, there's the scoring there. You can see Jack Cooley with 15 points so far. Katie Momoro 14, and the Ryukyu man chipping in 12. Quiet game so far for Alan Durham. Well, Durham usually one of the closeout players you have here for the Golden Kings. 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Golden Kings with surmountable lead. Another three-pointer. Can't get it. And finally, Shimane able to box out successfully both Jack Cooley and Aaron Durham. Buford kicking out now. Try another three. Gets it. And that changes things slightly now. It's an 11-point ball game. Just over 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Golden Kings going Operation Hang On. Again, wide open, uncontested, get away with it. But they two mistakes there. How wide open was the three-pointer? And how is Imamura that wide open on the box out? Nobody put a body on him. And that's unacceptable. Travis bumping, getting no call there. Morocco man looking to push this one. Good ball movement. Imamura lining Cooley. Catches it under the basket. Count it. Gets the M1. And he'll go to the free throw line. The birthday man. Again, he's having a dominating performance here tonight. I think it's been mental and physical fatigue here from Shimane SUSANOO Magic. They really have struggled here tonight from start to finish. That's a very interesting observation. Mary May Patalinghug said the problem for Reed Travis is that he ran into a wall. I think he ran into the Hulk. Ran into Jack Cooley. Over 3 minutes in, Shimane just trying to muscle something. There's the penetration, goes in. That's fouled, he'll go to the free throw line. The foul is on Jack Cooley. So 2 free throws coming up for Shota Tsuyama. Well, Tsuyama makes the first one, cutting it back down to 15 points. 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. And a comeback looking very unlikely here for Shimane, but these fans, credit to these Basel fans. They have shown their love and support for their home team. Going with the rebound. Golden Kings trying to close this game out now, trying to finish it off. Shimane staying in a 2-3 zone defense. Something they paid the price for early on. Brian Durham, beautiful 1-2 punch and uses his body very effectively. Dime coming from number 88, Hayato Falcon. Now it's a 17-point ball game. K with a pump fake all the way. K goes in, finishes against the M1 against the Morocco man from down under. You love the pump fake there by Nick K, the Australian international. Good day, mate. Strong move. Again, Nick K, if he had, defensively, they've done a good job against him tonight because Nick K is probably one of the best post players here in the B-League. But when you frustrate the best player, you take him out of the scouting report. Again, it's tough for any team to adapt. But these two teams this year, they've played each other 3 times already. Shimane's won 2 of them. And they'll finish the regular season 2-2 against each other. Imamura dealing with the full court pressure. Avoiding the 8-second violation. Under 2.5 here. Golden Kings leading by 14. Kishimoto running off the screen. There's a kick out. Imamura, step through, 3-pointer. Got it. Keita Imamura. Buford goes all the way uncontested. No defense whatsoever. Golden Kings completely falling asleep. Nobody bothering to stop out there. 2 minutes ago. Kishimoto running around schemes, finding again. Cooley with his little teardrop, and that is simply automatic. Jack Cooley looking like the Japanese Statue of Liberty. But when Jack Cooley retires one day, there will be a gigantic statue of him doing that little one-handed floater. And that will be the remembrance for his time in the Golden Kings. And the three-pointer tries a little baseline floater. Cooley with a rebound. RYUKYU Golden Kings fans will stay second place, regardless whether Hiroshima Dragonflies win against Osaka today. Kishimoto with a few seconds, crosses all the way, kick out, three, end of the shot clock. Doesn't get it, Buford with a big rebound. Shimane looking to push this one. And Buford gets fouled in the process by Kishimoto, and he'll go to the free throw line with 52.9 seconds left here in the game. Well, where it's gone wrong in this game for Shimane Susanoo Magic, the rebounding has been an issue for them, but also the inability to make three-pointers really has cost them. Well, Mary Mai Patalinghog, yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think any big right now can match up here with Jack Cooley in terms of keeping him off the rebounds. Reed Travis checking back into the game. 52.9 seconds left. Golden Kings lead this one and will close this game out. And these two teams will split 2-2 in the regular season here in the B-League. The two best in the West. Shimane's record still keeps him at second best in the B-League. Durham, three. Morocco man getting it. Ooh, wee, yeah, nah. For Alan Durham, the Morocco man. What a shot by Alan Durham, faking out everybody, me especially. And there's another three-pointer by Shimane. And that's a consolation three. Well, Basel fans on the live YouTube chat, we thank you for joining us here tonight. RYUKYU Golden Kings, what a game it was for them. Maybe they'll go for one last shot here. Kishimoto all the way, goes in, floater, doesn't get it. At the end of this game, the RYUKYU Golden Kings win 87-72 against the best team in the West, Shimane Susanoo Magic. And this is a big victory here for the Golden Kings. A monumental victory. And it just solidifies the point even further that RYUKYU Golden Kings, the team from Okinawa, are a legitimate championship contender again this year. Losing in the final last season to Utsunomiya Brex. But they're here to set the record straight. What a game it was. Well, apart from the first quarter, it was relatively close in this game. If it wasn't such a poor first quarter from Shimane, it would be a lot closer. Thank you so much to Christella Siong, one of my favorite Basel fans. Thank you for your kind words. I believe I will be doing another game soon. It will be, I think, on the 17th of April. Kai Soto's game, I believe, for Hiroshima Dragonflies, but I will double check that. Thank you, Christella, and hope you have a lovely day. I'm going to go have some Jollibee after this one. It's a Jollibee Wednesday for me. And thank you to all the Basel fans. Jack Cooley, happy birthday to the big man. What an unbelievable game it was here for the Golden Kings. Emphatically winning this one. A huge victory. And there are the visiting fans. Some of them coming, making the journey from Okinawa-shi. Some of them living local here. And Kishimoto showing his respect and admiration for the traveling supporters. Well, Ryukyu, his team made a big statement today with their victory. Really, well, let's go and listen now to the Shimane SUSANOO Magic players, and we'll get this translated for you so you understand what they're saying.
はい、桶谷ヘッドコーチ、解説の阿部です。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。今日の勝利おめでとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
今日の試合振り返っての感想をお願いします。
そうですね。各クォーター一つずつしっかりいいディフェンスができたところが、今日の勝利につながったかなというふうに思いますし、ニカ選手がいなかったところで、そのインサイドのところの強みっていうところ、自分たちが、そこを生かせられたかなというふうには思っています。
はい、相手は西地区1位の島根ということで、いつも以上に意識した試合だったのではないかと思うんですけど、はい、今日の島根に対する対策などを答えられる範囲でいいので教えていただけますでしょうか。
そうですね、やっぱりビホード選手を乗せないっていうところ、あと安藤選手乗せないで、ニク・ケイ選手のスリーポイントを抑えるという、その3点セットですよね。そこはしっかりできたんかなというふうには思います。
はい、前半リードした展開の中で後半での修正点などありましたでしょうか。
そうですね、ピックのところで簡単にスイッチしたりがあったんで、そういうところ、簡単にスイッチするんじゃなくて最後まで見極めるっていうところをやりました。
はい、最後にバスケットライブを見ている多くのキングスファンがいると思います。キングスファンに向けて一言お願いします。
そうですね、本当に遠征がここ何試合か続くんですけど、ここしっかり自分たち頑張って乗り切って、また、ホームで、試合するときに応援してもらいたいと思いますので、今度アウェーの地でもしっかり、僕たち頑張りますんで、ぜひ念を送って応援してください。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
Well, those were your words from head coach Ryukyu saying good night. And they gave every effort for every point, step by step. For 3 points, they didn't lose too much, but it's also maybe the reason that they won the game. Well, he's showing his love and support to all of the fans from Okinawa, hoping to get your support in the future, and saying as well he promises that they will fight for every game.
Thank
well,
you
here's
so
Jack
much.
Cooley.
今日の勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日の試合、誕生日ということでいつも以上に気合が入ってたと思うんですけれども、試合を振り返っての感想をお願いします。
I mean, yeah, it was so cool to get to play on my birthday, and I'm just proud that I get to spend it with all these people. I mean, I've received so much love today from Kings fans. I don't do social media on game day, but I see all the love that all the Kings fans have given me and all my friends and family, and I just feel so blessed to have so many people around me that treat me so well.
誕生日でこういうふうに試合をできること、とてもクールでとても素晴らしいことだと思ってます。でただロードゲームが続いている中でとても多くのキングスファンの皆さんがこちらの方に駆けつけてくれて応援もくれているので、本当に自分としては嬉しく思っております。
はい、熾烈な西地区のチャンピオンシップ順位争いの中で5年連続西地区1位の琉球は、多くの経験をしていると思うんですけど、ここから必要になってくることは何だと思いますか。
I mean, we just need to play the way that we played today. The Western Conference is insane. There's so many good teams here. And we need to play every single game like we did today. I mean, we came into Shimane, who has incredible fans, an incredible team, and we handled business. So if we just take every game like we took today, we're going to do great. And I'm really proud of this team and the way we handle ourselves today.
おっしゃる通り西カンファレンスというのはとても素晴らしいチームが多いカンファレンスですので、自分たち今日プレーしたようなゲーム運びというのが本当に必要になってくると思っています。で島根の会場でも本当にすごい素晴らしいファンたちがいらっしゃいますし、自分たちは今シーズン残り今日のような試合を続けていくということが必要になってくると思っております。
最後にバスケットライブを見ている多くのキングスファンがいると思います。キングスファンに向けて一言お願いします。
I just want to say thank you, fans. Kings fans are the best fans in Japan, if not the whole world, and I always appreciate the support our boosters give us. And we feel the love each and every game. I do it on social media, in public. You guys are the best. So I just want to say thank you so much to each and every one of you. It means the world to me.
本当にいつもたくさんの応援ありがとうございます。キングスのファンは日本でもベストだと思っています。それは世界でもベストだと自分自身は本当に思っています。で皆さんの応援というのがまた愛というのが自分にソーシャルメディアを通してだったり会場を通して伝わってきてますのでぜひ今後ともよろしくお願いいたします。
ありがとうございました。
I love you, Mama. Love you, Athena.
Well, that was Jack Cooley, the birthday man, of course, sending his love and support to all the RYUKYU Golden Kings fans, but also message back. Here are some of the key highlights from this game. What an atmosphere it was so far here in Shimane. Well, Golden Kings, really didn't come out the game firing, of course, but what they did do, they were just able to move the ball effectively, get open looks. But also they did all the easy stuff as well, dominating the rebounds from start to finish. It was that kind of game tonight from this team. Well, Duncan had a good game, but relatively quiet for his standards. Becoming the silent assassin here for the RYUKYU Golden Kings. While Keita Imamura getting the wide open look there from downtown. He had a good shooting night. But Cooley finding Durham 3 field goals right inside the paint in the early stages for the Morocco man. King Hulk, as they like to call him. Well, that was the good ball move. The 3 was up in the corner. 3 was good. But Reed Travis, they just didn't get enough of that tonight here for Shimane. Something they definitely needed was perimeter shooting to keep them in this game. That was Leo Abe just getting the mid-range to drop here for the Golden Kings. Well, from some of the few three-pointers they did here tonight, there was Kishimoto putting the work on. Teardrop in that one again. That was just such a beautiful shot by Kishimoto. And that was that perimeter shooting. Some of the few shots he did have. Taniguchi from downtown. Something they missed a lot here tonight. Here are some of the highlights from the second half. Trying to take the one down low, getting a little drop on it again. Kishimoto showing what he was capable of. But even more, a few good three-pointers tonight. Again, a deadly shooter here in the B-League. Getting the right rotation on it. Well, the problem there defensively is when he came off the screen, nobody stepped out to try and stop him. Just not physical enough from Shimane Susanoo Magic. And there was another three-pointer from Shimane getting in the corner. Just unable to get enough good looks like that tonight. I mean, something that could have definitely helped their case out a lot. I mean, they got it back to 10 points. But when Jack Cooley re-entered in the fourth quarter, that was kind of it. And there was Ko Flippin's three-pointer. And that was the good night margin. Well, Parent Buford did play some good basketball. It was Taniguchi for three-pointer. Had some good looks, but they just needed all the players to step in and step up here tonight. And look at Kishimoto here running around ball screens, penetrating, kicking out. And then off the dribble there from Imamura. Imamura, just such a smooth three-point shooter. Well, that was the final score in the end. Here are some of the stats from the game. Three-point shooting from the Golden Kings, 36%. And Shimane Susanoo Magic, 7 for 24, but not for their standards, what they wanted to be like. Both teams with 13 free throws, but the rebounds says it all. 41 rebounds for RYUKYU Golden Kings. And turnovers just too many here tonight for Shimane. Well, they'll probably want to put a line on this game, move on to the next one. It's something that definitely let them down here this evening. Taniguchi against Josh Duncan. What a game it was in the end. We'll show you some more of the games come this way here from the B-League this weekend. Quite a few more games to see for that matter. Well, other games you can see, here is your schedule. Sendai United is taking on Ibaraki Robots. And that is the schedule this week here for the B-League. Hiroshima Dragonflies, they'll be in action. That'll be in 3 days' time. Well, Basel fans, we thank you for joining us. But for now, good night. Ayasu Minasai. We'll see you soon for more B-League action.